Hello, I'm at number 3 Intended Street at 20:47 p.m. on the 20th of the 2nd, 2026. I'm entering number 3 Intended Street as of vacating the property today. As you can see, just walking into obviously the first living room today. The house has been emptied and vacated on today's date, the 20th of the 2nd, 26. I have introduced my co-tenant here, Gemma Louise Jones. She was here with a witness from number 19 Intended Street. Could you please state your name in this recording, please?
My name is Eden Sutherland.
Okay, yep, so you can hear that and vouch that I have a witness in the property with me, with my co-tenant Gemma Louise Jones. We'll continue around the house today. So we're going to go in, that's the first living room ourselves. All meter readings are sent to the landlord today. Also there is a patch of mould. I've contacted the landlord previous times about this. I have painted, whitewashed the whole living room to standards of the new tenants asked for. So there is that patch there of small damage of mould, can't replace. The fitting, I had a chandelier here for 2 years. I've changed it with a professional electrician. Details will be forwarded on to the landlord with the new fittings in the property. The blinds are in situ, they will stay with the landlord as asked. He wanted them for the new landlord, for the new tenant, sorry. This is the electric box on today's date. All meter readings have been checked and powers will be turned off from today, so that everything's in ready order. We'll continue around the house as today. This is the second living room. Obviously, small patch here with mould and damp. Can't be fixed by tenants. Landlord will be changing this. We'll go around here. All doors are intact, as you can see here. The property is obviously left in good standard order, only with the telly fixings on the wall. As it is due is 9 p.m. at night. There is nowhere to get filler at this present time. There is 2 screws left in here due to obviously pictures being held on the wall in previous tenants' time. All sockets are intact here. We'll continue around the house. Also just down here there is a little bit of mould and damp on the side of the wall here due to obviously damp and mould. We'll continue on with 3 screw fittings on the back wall. Pictures will hang there at time. They'll be left in the property. I bought this light obviously before when we moved in this property, and it will be staying in situ due to the new tenant because they have bought this. Continuing round here, a slight damage obviously with wear and tear where the sofa was, because there was a fridge freezer here. I had power connection with an RCD reader up in the corner. Fittings were, when the damp happened, when they power cutted my electric, it pulled a little bit off to the laminated flooring. There is nothing else on this floor that is in damaged conditions, as you can see. We'll continue around. Obviously every fitting in the kitchen, doors are intact, cupboards are in reasonable order, good standards for the new tenant to be here. That's this one. The fan extractor is in good order, working and everything as well, I believe. Yes, I will show you on a picture. This is the last cupboard on this wall. This wire is to the garage. It will not be plugged into my house of ending tenancy today due to unsafe conditions. We'll continue around. There is running water which meter readings have been checked and will be passed on to the landlord with today's date. There is a pot of gloss which is the landlord's own. there is nothing else. The cooker, it will stay in situ with the new tenant that it will be arriving, I believe, with the landlord's permission. She has bought it and it will stay in storage in the property of number 3 Intended Street. We'll continue here. This is where the washing machine was with the electric supplied there. Everything's in standing order, does work, all cleaned, perfect. No damage to the floor, as you can see. There is nothing in damage on the tiles. We'll continue on to here. There is a slight wear and tear on the corner when we arrived into number 3 Intended Street, due to obviously believe landlord's problem. There is nothing else on the top here. This is all completely clear. Everything else, this here is clear. All cupboards are in working order due to the new tenant arriving. As you can see, there is a gas safety certificate with my name, date, my phone number has been passed for the landlord's ownership of the new tenants today. This was on the 10th of the 2nd 2027 will be the new time of inspection with that. As we continue around the property, all drawers, everything working. The cupboards here, there is power supply here, all working order. Also in here, there is power supply working there as well. All continuing. This is landlord's problem. He will fix this with the new tenant. We'll continue on. So the back door is all working and secured and locked. No damage to the floor. Will be cleaned as we leave, because we are walking around in trainers with our witness in the property. There is no damage whatsoever. Onto the bathroom now. This is the bathroom of number 3 Intended Street, all working order. As you can see, there is no damage whatsoever to the property. All fixtures, everything in order. Window does open, window does close. The shower works, everything in order. The water readings have been taken, so there is no more time. This is due to obviously as well with I believe dampness from the extension, you'll see in the video if you continue with this. This is the radiator, all intact, perfectly order. Door does shut, perfect. No damage to the bathroom door. There is no damage to the front of the bathroom door. As we can continue, there is no damage to the extension and door, interior door, none to the back neither. Radiator all intact. There is no damage whatsoever to the ceiling, to the floor, to the walls. Okay, we'll continue on. It's locked. Yeah. We'll continue on now. We'll do to basement. Yes. So there is no damage to the basement door at all. There is fittings, lights, working order. There is nothing wrong with this. As we continue down, there is damp obviously with the landlord's knowing about. There is nothing whatsoever in here. This is all the landlord's evidence, what they had previous in here when he was doing the repair with the roof, ceilings, everything in the property. Meter readings have been taken from the gas meter today on the 20th the 2nd 2026 by myself, Scott Paul Winstanley, and my co-tenant here is a witness, and also the witness from number 19 Intended Street. Everything will continue on around the property. Okay, we'll continue on now. This is the first floor done. We'll go on to the upstairs now. As you can see, banisters are intact. Fittings, this fitting was told to the landlord he was getting it replaced. It is on a council inspection list, but he's not carried out his duty to replace it, so it will stay as remaining. This is bedroom 1. Bedroom 1, as you can tell, there is no damage whatsoever on the walls. This is staying in situ due to the landlord is saying that he will keep these for the new tenant. Plug socket 1, no damage whatsoever. Plug socket 2, no damage whatsoever. Radiator is fine. There is no damage whatsoever. TV was on this wall, fillered. It could have, obviously, this is how it's going to be leaving. There's no damage whatsoever to the wall. There is filler in this. It's been sanded perfectly. Okay. The light switch is behind here, intact. The bedroom door 1 is intact, no damage. Bedroom door front, no damage. There is going to be 2 fittings left here because there is no drill in present to remove these in time. Carpet, there is no damage whatsoever on this carpet in bedroom 1, as you can see. No damage. We have the witness here and Gemma. No damage at all. We'll continue on around the property. So this is the hallway. No, there is damage there from previous with the landlord knowing about. There is no damage whatsoever on the stairs, rails, or anything. All featured. You can't remove them yourself. All work in order. We'll continue on into, this is the 3rd bedroom door. No damage whatsoever to the property here. All perfectly working order. All the back of it. This will be left with the tenant, with the landlord and the new tenant. It's the fixtures to the top of the seal of the door. Right, we'll go. The light fittings are in perfectly working order. There is no damage here. I can't. You're not allowed. So what? Yeah, so we're going to go into bedroom 2. There is no light in present, obviously, as has been taken out. This is the wall. There is no damage here. We'll continue on. This is fixture 1. There is no damage. The door, no damage. This is a storage cupboard. No damage in here whatsoever. All been removed. Our belongings out of here. So there is nothing in present. This is the panelling will be left due to us. We put this with our landlord's permission. It will be staying in situ. There is no damage whatsoever to this at all. All fixtures and windows all work in order. There is no damage to the carpet whatsoever. As you can see, we'll keep continuing on round. There is no damage whatsoever in this room. So fixture working, the doors, the windows work, they close. This is boiler room with no damage whatsoever. It does turn on as I can present now. So boiler is actively in use now. There is no damage whatsoever. There is no storage left of ours in here. All fixtures fitting. There is this carbon monoxide will stay in the property due to I don't want it. I have a new one in my property. This will stay here. Working order, as you can see. Okay, we'll continue on around the property. Let's continue. There was pictures of a TV put on the wall here. I've left them for the new tenant as asked. There is no damage whatsoever to the wall, ceilings, nothing in this property. So yes, let's continue on. So this is bedroom 3. This is the loft room as we were renting the whole house. We just had it as storage, obviously. We didn't have enough here. So this is storage bedroom 3. Window intact, does work, no broken order. No storage is left in the property. The carpet is in perfect condition. All rails have been painted and glossed. All skirtings have been done as well in order for the landlord's inspection inventory to close our tenancy. All work in order, perfectly fine. As you can see, there is no damage whatsoever to them. This is bedroom 3 ensuite bathroom. So there is just a toilet and sink, all in working order, no problem with that. As you can hear, toilet has been cleaned, professional, all done to a standing order of leaving tenancy today. There is light fixtures, all working order. We'll continue on around. So this is the radiator, all working order. The light switch does work and goes off. This is plug number 1, all in working order. Switches work, perfectly ordered. This is a mould patch from the landlord's knows about. He will continue on with this today. No damage whatsoever from us at all. This has all been painted on the gloss work all around. No damage whatsoever to the carpet in any shape or form. This is storage up on 3rd floor bedroom, all intact, no damage whatsoever. Flooring to replace the damage downstairs has been left by landlord. He will replace. So there is no damage whatsoever. Doors are intact, no damage whatsoever to them. This is no damage to carpet. We'll continue on back down to the property downstairs. This is second switch, no damage whatsoever. Lights, fittings, no damage whatsoever. We can turn the light off and back on. Okay, we'll continue on back down. This is the back of the door, no damage whatsoever, all been professionally done with council regulation rules, all with intact. So we'll carry on downstairs. This is still Scott Paul Winstanley on the 20th of the 2nd 2026. Back garden, no rubbish whatsoever is left outside. There is nothing left in the garden. Gemma, did you want to go and open the back door? Yes, please. As you can see, there is no damage to the worktops, sides, sink, nothing. All in working order for the new tenant to arrive. Right, we'll continue on. This is back door, as I said in the video. It is locked. It will be unlocked now. Let's carry on. This is a recycling bin that will be left in situ, obviously. There's no damage whatsoever. There is the wire. There is the wire which you can remove. That's to the garage, I believe, still. This is drain 1 in the garden. Gemma, my co-tenant, she is now going to run some water through to the property. As you can see, there is no drain blockage in this property at all. As you can see, no filling up, running water clear, perfectly fine. Okay, we'll carry on to around the garden. This is the bathroom window onto the extension of the property. There is no damage whatsoever. There is running water into the property from here. This is drain number 2. There is no damage whatsoever in here. No blockages to the drains, as you can see perfectly. We can continue. This is all the dampness that's happened in the property on the back wall as the landlord knows about and has explained. This is the fence on the back of the property. There is no damage whatsoever. This is the back of the new tenants here, to the garage, which are renting at the moment, so they have cars and a wire into next door, so no problem of mine. This is the back of the fence. As you can see, there is a slat here, so which can be repaired inside. No damage whatsoever, as you can see, as fixed now. This is the side of the house, back garden in the property. There is no damage whatsoever to the garden. The wall, there is no damage to the walls at all. Fixtures on the top are for previous from the landlord, not ourselves. We'll continue on back through. As explained, myself, a witness, number 19, Intended Street, Hale Zone. This is Gemma. This on the back door was previous when we moved in. It will stay in situ like this. The tenant, as the landlord has been explained about. There is still no fixture to the bottom of the here, so there is nothing under there that's stopping it. The water readings are here in plain sight. As you can see, this is the readings today. There is no damage whatsoever. Perfectly ordered. Perfect. We'll continue on into the property. This is Scott Winstanley. My co-tenant, my partner, is Gemma Louise Jones, as I can show you a vouch. The witness doesn't want to be shown, but she can state her name, her address and where she is from, what she is here to. She is not in proceeds of any action whatsoever into this property. She is a witness to show that we have just completed the inventory today on the 20th of the 2nd, 2026. We'll continue on to the important details here. This will be the date of the document of the 20th of the 2nd, 2026. Final and inventory of number 3, Intended Street. Tenants are date. You can read yourself with this. As stated, myself is tenant 1, Scott Paul Winstanley. Tenant 2 is Gemma Louise Jones. Landlord will be signing. Witness, I can't do that on live here. So if you wanted to state your name on there so that it is in order. I'm not allowed to show forced sign-in. She is here herself to do this, as I can explain, and she will tell you herself. Yeah, she is in no way, shape or form of any problems in this number 3 Intended Street. She is just a witness. She has to sign this on the time of, what's the time, Gemma? She has stated her name, she has signed, and it has been dated, so no more can be added on. The landlord will be attending, so I'll continue the video when he arrives to hand the keys. There is, where's the keys? There is only 2 sets of the keys. It's in the back door. So there is 1 key to the back door, which will be returned. Yeah, there is 2 sets. 1 for the landlord, which he has. There is 1 for us as the tenants, which will be given back today. As I can show you that this property will be in safe order. So property keys here will be returned back to the landlord. I believe that's everything happened. Final inspection just for the video of purpose. If any action has to lie in court for myself, I will continue to send this with Gemma Louise Jones and the landlord Zach Amir to be contacted for our DPS is deposit scheme for full balance of return of our deposit. All rent is up to date. Landlord will continue with the signing of the document today. Everything is all been done. Thank you very much. Everything's all done. Okay, cheers, thank you.